Hey everybody, this is Greg with Umava, and we've been talking basics of synthesis here. Last time I introduced us to the mini Mojo, which is an instrument that's a free download for Native Instruments Reaktor. And it's just a fun analog synth to play with. We've gone over what the different sections of the Mini Mojo do, and so I thought what we would do this time is just jump straight in and create an instrument together. I am going to turn down again oscillators 2 and 3, so we're just hearing from one oscillator to start with. We can choose a different waveform, and fatten it up a little bit with a little bit of distortion. Also, start to shape it a little bit with our synthesis or with our filter section. Let's add in a second oscillator. One thing that I did not mention last time is that oscillators 2 and 3 on the Mini Mojo have a fine pitch control on them. Okay, so you can hear that just tweaking that even a little bit makes a lot of difference to the sound. This is used a lot of times to widen out a sound, make it fatter, and also give it a little bit of motion. You'll hear some pulsing going on because the two oscillators are slightly out of tune with each other. Let's bring up a third oscillator. Okay, and you can see we kind of have an interesting thing happening with the sound here, where we're using a very low oscillator to really change how the sound is happening and to give it more motion. A lot of times in synthesis, you'll see, if you're looking at your software instrument, something that says LFO, and that just stands for low frequency oscillator. LFOs are kind of the workhorse of synthesis. A lot of times you can use an oscillator not so much for sound, but to use that regular wave pattern that it's generating to change some aspect of the sound. And so when you're working with your instruments, that control is something to look out for to help you bring a different dimension and some motion into your sound. Let's play with effects here a little bit. Some phasing. Maybe a little bit of reverb. if we wanted to, we could maybe add some delay in here. I'm going to go ahead and open up another instrument that I created with this. A little bit more of a square wave sound from the oscillators. Again, some pulsing motion. And slide with this is really fun. All right, so that's kind of it. That's the process. Just start with the oscillator bank, see what kinds of textures you can come up with, and then start working your way through mixing and tweaking the filter envelope, the amp envelope, and whatever effects you want to add on to it. And the main thing that I really wanted to show was just that with a simple number of controls you can generate a lot of interesting sounds. And so get in here, have some fun, pick your favorite instrument, tweak all the knobs. It really helps to have some, a lot of things in the instrument turned off at first before you start messing with it, and just work your way through the instrument and see what kind of crazy sounds you can come up with. Have fun.